An American manager asks for a rough draft by Wednesday. She imagines 3 ugly slides, a few TBDs, and a 10-minute conversation about direction. Her Japanese colleague imagines something very different: unchecked numbers, unfinished logic, and a document that may make him look unprepared. So Wednesday passes, then Thursday. On Friday, the manager receives 28 polished slides. Both people were trying to be responsible, and both people now think the other person ignored an obvious instruction. So what does rough draft actually mean on a US-Japan team? The honest answer is, the phrase does not define enough. This opening is a dramatized example. Not every American manager wants an ugly early draft. Not every Japanese employee waits until work is polished. Industry, role, hierarchy, language, and company practice can matter more than nationality. And the research does not give us a rule that says Americans share early while Japanese employees polish first. What it does show is that feedback expectations can differ, even inside the same multinational workplace. A 2018 study surveyed 262 American and Japanese employees in Japanese multinational organizations in the United States. In that sample, American employees placed more value on feedback and expected more direct and indirect feedback than Japanese employees. But here is the important counterpoint. The two groups did not differ in how often they expected direct feedback, and receiving direct feedback more frequently helped both American and Japanese employees adapt. So the useful lesson is not one side wants feedback and the other does not. It is that people can expect different feedback processes while still benefiting from clear feedback. Research on feedback environments in Japanese companies points in the same direction. When supervisors and coworkers created a supportive feedback environment, employees were more likely to seek feedback. The researchers found patterns that were also consistent with earlier U.S. work. That means an employee's willingness to show incomplete work may depend on what the workplace has taught them will happen next. Will the manager treat the draft as a safe direction check? Or will the manager remember every missing number as a performance problem? Will the file stay inside the working team? Or will it be forwarded to a client with the word draft quietly removed? Those are workflow and trust questions, not personality defects. There is another useful warning. Calling something rough does not automatically make the process better. An experimental writing study found that outlining improved document quality, while producing a rough rather than polished draft did not, by itself, improve quality. In other words, make it rough is not a process. A useful early review needs a defined job. Here are 4 things to define before the work begins. First, purpose. What are you reviewing? The direction, the logic, the numbers, the wording, or the final polish? If you only want to confirm direction, say that before someone spends 6 hours aligning icons. Second, fidelity. What should the artifact look like? An outline? 3 slides? A complete deck with temporary data? Or something that is almost client-ready? The word draft can describe all 4. Third, allowed blanks. Are TBDs acceptable? Can the numbers be estimates? Which facts must already be checked, and who is allowed to see the unfinished version? Permission to leave blanks reduces the social risk of guessing what rough means. Fourth, checkpoint. Is Wednesday the final delivery date or the first moment for feedback? When does the reviewer respond, and when is the polished version actually due? Now listen to the request again with all 4 pieces. Please send me 3 slides by Wednesday. TBDs and unverified estimates are fine. I'm reviewing the direction, not the polish. I'll give you feedback that afternoon, and the client-ready version is due Friday. Now the American manager knows she will see the work early. The Japanese colleague knows that unfinished elements are authorized, the audience is limited, and Wednesday is a checkpoint, not a hidden final exam. Same people, same project, much less mind reading. So the next time you ask for a rough draft, do not ask how rough it should be. Define its purpose, fidelity, allowed blanks, and checkpoint. Because rough draft is not a shared standard until the team agrees on what's allowed to be unfinished.